my tribute to the whole One Love vibe that I feel from YouTube right now. I haven't made a video in a minute. But number one, a couple things are different. I have a light back here now, so it's like really, really bright. Usually it's really dark, so I don't know, maybe it'll make a difference. Maybe not. And the other thing is that I have my little Rasta hat on for my tribute video today. And red lipstick, which I haven't worn in a long time. So it's all new, people. It's all new. So yeah, it's like this whole meeting people on the other side of the country or the other side of the world that relate to your message or your vision or whatever is totally amazing. I love that. It's the weirdest feeling, and it reminds me of like the Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears A Who. Because, do you know that story? If you don't, you should get the book. Or you can get the movie, Dr. Seuss movie, and then they're making the movie right now. I think it's CGI, computer-generated imagery animation. Jim Carrey is actually playing Horton, and I think Steve Carell is playing the mayor of Whoville. And basically, what it's about, and this is my tribute to it all fits in, okay, because I know I'm tangent Tanya, but this is actually totally connected to the ultimate message of what I'm trying to say with this video today. So this is half director's blog, half just sort of like acknowledging how cool YouTube and the internet and just connecting with people ultimately is. It's just amazing. Okay, so Horton Hears A Who. Horton, there's two worlds that are going on, okay, at the same time. I'm like looking at the screen, so I'm trying to make sure my hands are here. Two worlds. 1, 2. Okay, one world is Horton. Horton is an elephant. He's walking around, just, I don't know, eating whatever elephants eat. Grass? Whatever. Walking around. That's it. That's Horton. Whoville is a town, and a bunch of people. They're called the Whos. And then there's the mayor of Whoville. And I think I might be getting this wrong. So if someone has the correct exact thing about Whoville, and if I've made mistakes with this story, please feel free to comment and correct me. But I sort of like get what I need from the story, and then I go off on a tangent. Tangent Tanya. So, Whoville, is his town, and I think it's the mayor that's like a scientist, and he has this room that he's built this apparatus that's basically like a big megaphone that goes up into the sky, because he believes that there's life outside of Whoville. And, of course, they all think he's crazy. There's no life outside of Whoville, but he believes in it. So he keeps talking into this megaphone thing. If you can hear me, let me know, because I'm here. I'm the mayor of Whoville, and here I am. And we're here. There's lots of us. If you can hear me, let me know. Just kind of like probably seeming a little bit crazy at times. Okay, let's go back to Horton. So now Horton's walking, and he's walking through a field, and there's some dandelions and whatnot. And he hears this slight sound, someone's talking. He listens a little bit closer, and he hears someone say, if you can hear me, let me know. And he says, well, I can hear you. And the mayor of Whoville, the scientist guy, goes nuts. Like, what? You heard me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Just go on. And Horton is like, yeah, I hear you. I totally hear you. Where are you? Where are you? Turns out Whoville is on a dust speck on a flower. That's how small Whoville is. So he picks up the it's a dandelion. With his trunk, he wraps around, and he talks to this flower. / Whoville. They just talk. They share information about each other's lives and whatnot. Whoville people, or the mayor of Whoville explains what it's like to be in Whoville, and Horton explains what it's like to be in his world. Well, the people in Horton's world don't like this at all. They're like, you can't just walk around talking to a flower. It's not proper. It's not right. You're crazy. It's wrong. So they want to take the flower away from him and basically boil it, because he says, no, there's a whole town on the dust speck, on the flower. Well, they can't hear you know, Horton has huge ears. The rest of these people and the monkeys and all these weirdos in his life cannot hear the people in Whoville at all. So they think he's crazy. And so anyways, the mayor in Whoville tells everybody, you got to scream at the top of your lungs because they are going to kill us. So in Horton's world, they've prepared this big batch vat or whatever of water. They're boiling it and they're chanting, boil that dust speck, boil that dust speck, boil that dust speck, boil that dust speck. And the mayor of Whoville's like, everybody scream as loud as you can. We have to let them know we're here. We are here. We are here. We are here. We are here, we are here, we are here. Boil that dust speck, boil that dust speck, boil that dust speck. We are here, we are here, we are here. As the dandelion is going into the water, the mayor and Horton's yelling at them. They've got him tied down to the ground. He's like, please, you've got to yell louder. They're about ready to boil the whole entire town. Get everybody. If somebody's not yelling, say something, find them, do something. So the mayor runs around, he looks through the whole town. Everybody's yelling at the top of their lungs. And he goes to the very back of the back house and goes into the back room all the way at the top of the stairs. And there's a little boy playing because he's like, whatever. And the guy's like, why aren't you helping us? And he goes, oh, it doesn't really make a difference. I mean, what difference does it make? It's just one more voice, right? So he's like, I need you to scream, boil that dust speck. Boil that dust speck's happening still. We are here, we are here, we are here. And he says, please just say something. And the guy's just like out, the little kid's like out of it. I don't believe, who cares? So, at the last minute, he says something, and it's enough of the voice now to have broken the sound barrier. And it just pops out. As it's angled into the boiling water and it's about ready to drop down, it just pops through the sound barrier, and then it's, we are here, and the boil that dust speck stops. And they go, we hear it, we hear you guys are there. So that's what it's like for me right now. So Whoville's saved because of Horton and all of that other stuff. So am I Horton or am I a Who? I think that I'm both. Like if you think about it, on the one hand, there's it's like fractals. It's like microcosms and macrocosms. And on the one hand, I'm being a Horton to my own Whoville. I'm listening to my voices inside of myself, my spirit, telling me things that, it wants to do, it wants to say. And by my honoring that, sometimes I'm strapped down and called crazy, like Horton. But then I'm also, I have this hair here. Aha. I got it. Okay. But I'm also a Who in Whoville because I feel like the crazy mayor guy in the room sort of just talking like, can you hear me? If anyone's out there, let me know. Because I have these thoughts about dreams and stuff like that. And to get a video response is like Horton all of a sudden saying, I hear you. And I'm like, what? Oh my God, this is going to change everything. Yeah, so I guess it's a little bit of both. I guess you could be, it depends on what you're talking about, what you're looking at, but there's a part of me that is the mayor of Whoville, hoping somebody will hear me, and there is a part of me that is, and there is a part of me that is Horton, that hears sort of like this calling. So I think it's a very profound story, and I think it's going to do really, really well as the movie. So we will see. So anyways, I'll let you go. Thank you so much for watching the videos, and keep your eye out for more fun stuff that's coming. And thank you very much. Have a good night. Bye. One love, what a Lord, one heart, what a love,